Not everything needs to be a journey, and that is okay. I feel like social media has kind of distorted the meaning of journey, and now everything is a journey. And this is by no means me saying that things that you are achieving in your life or things that you are working after aren't a journey in its own sense, but how we are presenting things to the world and on social media and how we talk about things in the sense of journey, I feel like we've missed the plot. We've missed the point. I am guilty of this. My series that I was doing on TikTok of my journey to rebuild my emergency fund. This isn't a journey. This is just a thing of life that I am doing that is building my emergency fund. My journey is becoming a full-time UGC content creator because that is going to take time, dedication, energy, resources. Failing me building my emergency fund is not a journey. That is just a simple task of life that I must do as an adult. So now we get on social media and all of a sudden everyone's on their own journey. And why I think that we really need to reclassify what a journey is. When I think of journey, I think of something like, what is the movie called? The City of Atlantis. And they go on this journey to find the city of Atlantis. There are trials, there are tribulations, there are errors, there's failing, there's growing. That is a journey. Me building an emergency fund is not a journey. There's not going to be any highs and lows unless I create that situation. There may be a low where I need money out of that emergency fund, but that's what that's there for. So it's not really a journey. And I think we really need to get clear on what a journey is, because so many people get inspired by seeing other people's success, other people's failures, and it makes them dream big. If we're creating journeys that are building emergency funds, we are playing small. That is not a journey. But if I pop out and I say, my journey is to make $100,000 before the end of this year, that is delusional and in the best way possible. People want to follow for that because they are inspired by that. People then want to make their own journey and think that that is possible for them, or they want to make a variation of something that is similar for them. If we keep calling these everyday endeavors and everyday task journeys, we are losing the plot and we are just doing nothing but selling ourselves short of a true journey and what we could succeed in that journey. If we are calling these things journeys, then we are not actually showing up for ourselves in the best way possible. We're not making a challenge. It should feel uncomfortable. It is something that should feel new, should feel scary, because that is a journey. That is coming out of your comfort zone, that is growing, that is becoming this different person over the span of time instead of in 2 weeks. And again, this is not me saying that your journey and the things that you are doing in your life aren't worth celebrating, but I am just saying we need to be playing bigger. We need bigger journeys. We need bigger dreams, bigger goals, bigger delusion. It is the year of delusion, babe. Be delusion. I want you to go for $100,000 in that savings account or $1 million in that savings account over my journey is building my savings account. Your journey for the next 6 months should be scary. It should be something that scares you. It should be something that feels uncomfortable. It should be filled with failure and growth and new and change. I need us to stop calling everyday tasks journeys and actually show up and show out for our true journeys. No more playing small, no more playing safe, no more second guessing what we actually want and what we want our journey to look like. It is time to show up, show out, and really dive into a true journey. And since I love practicing what I preach, my new and number one journey is truly to become a full-time UGC content creator making at least, 6 figures a year. How about that? That is my journey, and it scares me and it feels amazing at the same time. That is a journey. That's what I want you to build. That's what I want you to think of when you say journey. You are truly so much more capable than you think. Quit playing small. Quit thinking that the little everyday things that you have to do or the little goal that you have for the next 2 months is a journey. Your journey should be making you a completely different person 6 months to a year from now, or however long your journey takes. But you should be a completely new person who can tackle anything.